Hey everyone, welcome to another weekend reading vlog. So it is Friday, May 15th. And I decided to do another weekend style reading vlog. I actually just posted my one from last weekend today, and I've already gotten some really good responses back from it, just being like, yeah, weekend reading vlogs, these seem like your thing, which makes sense because my attention span is like this long, weekends are like this long. It works out. I'm excited though. I have some plans already for what I want to do. Gotta grab the journal or else I don't remember any of my plans as usual. I do want to do some reading. Obviously, it's a reading vlog. I'm already having a hard time. I actually haven't finished a book since the last weekend reading vlog. Technically, it's been 2 days since my last vlog ended, so it makes sense. But I did start Soul of the Sword by Julie Kagawa on Libby. So I'm not really far into it though. I'm only 8% of the way through it, so we love that for me. And then when I was looking right before I started filming, We Hunt the Flame also became available on audio through my library, so I downloaded it. So once I finish Soul of the Sword, which I hope to finish within like the next 2 days, I'll start We Hunt the Flame. And I did actually grab the physical copy also because I think that I might want to follow along physically with it and maybe do some kind of annotating. I've been trying to like refine my audiobook listening process because for books that I really wanted to read physically but don't necessarily have the time to commit to them and end up having to read them through audio, I want to still be able to like have an immersive experience. So I think that I might start not necessarily following along completely in books, but like following along enough and kind of like marking my pages and annotating somewhat. So I'm not really sure. We're gonna go on that annotation journey together during this video, I suppose, if I start it this weekend. And then as far as physically reading, I really want to pick up Orange, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish it in one go because it's a pretty thick manga. I'm not sure if it's split into parts. I'm assuming it is just because of the way it's called a complete collection, but I'm not really sure. So I want to pick this up. It shouldn't take me too long either way, and yeah. So hopefully, well, no, I want to finish Orange during this weekend as well, and potentially if I finish that, I want to read a couple of chapters of Frankly in Love. So we have some pretty big plans for the weekend. I feel like quarantine for me at least is getting closer and closer to coming to a close. I think that my place of work is going to be reopening soon, so it almost feels like now I want to do everything that I should have been doing this entire time, and this means like large TBRs for only 3-day long videos, I guess. But I do have some book mail to open with you guys. I did open one of them already because it came in a package, a large Amazon package that I placed the other day that had a whole bunch of like home supplies. I'm really actually excited about that because I ordered a whole bunch of bathroom stuff because I don't need IKEA for my bathroom. So I feel like I'm gonna be redoing my bathroom this weekend too. Redoing. It's not like I'm painting it or anything like that. I just got cool rugs and stuff. But in that package, I also got Uzumaki by Junji Ito. But this is actually the collection. So it's the 3 novels that are in Uzumaki, but when I was looking, it was actually easier to buy it like this and cheaper than to buy separate versions of the paperback novels. So it looks really good too. It's a hardcover. It's gonna look so good on my shelf, and I'm so excited about this. I feel like a horror manga is just what I'm in the mood for right now, which is kind of why I'm like feeling meh about Orange, because I really want to pick this up. We'll see. We'll see where my mood lies, because if I am more in the mood to read something like this than Orange, then I'll pick this up because I don't want to ruin my Orange experience because I would rather be reading something else, you know? But other than that, I have some other book mail, which is really exciting. I think that the first one I want to open up is this one, just because I know what's inside. The other 2 boxes that I actually have here are Amazon packages, and these ones were actually sent to me by one of you guys, and I don't know what's inside, so I feel like saving the surprise for the end is more exciting. I don't know. But this is actually a Book of the Month package. I did finally do my research and figure out I am definitely still a Book of the Month affiliate, and I had a couple of credits and I decided to get something with them. So this is one of the May books, as well as a couple of others, I believe. So let's just kind of dive on in. I always leave my Book of the Month information down below. They did get switched over. I know I never really made a talk about it, but I originally was a Book of the Month YA affiliate, and when the YA division kind of got combined with the original Book of the Month program, my affiliate program got switched over to that, and Book of the Month still has some young adult releases, but like their actual picks for the month are still like adult, which is pretty cool. And I was kind of going back and forth on whether I wanted to keep my affiliate program or not, but when I was looking at this month's books, I was like, you know, it might be good for me to kind of explore new things. And even if I end up having to pay or anything like that. It's only $14.99 a month, so that's pretty cool, and you can skip whenever. So if I don't like a month for whatever reason, I can just skip. So that's all very exciting. And again, I do leave all the information down below. If you do want to follow my affiliate link, that'd be cool. You know, it lets them know that you guys found them through me. So let's open this. I'm really hyped, actually. I haven't gotten a book of the month package in a while, because originally I wanted to quit because the YA books were the same ones that I was getting in like my Fairy Loots and my Owl crates, so it wasn't conducive. But this, I obviously am not gonna get in my Owl crates. They're all packaged all together. Ooh, this is so exciting. So because I had 3 credits to use, I ended up using them on some of their other book picks. If you have extra credits, you're able to like order, I believe, up to 2 other options with whatever book of the month you pick for the month, which is really cool. And they're adult books, and adult hardcovers are really expensive, so we love a good deal. So for this year, I had just in general made like a tiny goal to read a little bit more diversely when it comes to genres, because all I read is fantasy, and that's not bad because I love fantasy, but I really feel like if I keep going as hard as I am for fantasy, I'm gonna have a burnout, and I really don't want that because I love fantasy so much. How many times am I gonna say fantasy? So this kind of was a purchase inspired by my whole wanting to explore new things. So the first one that I got is actually one of the book picks for the month, and this is A Good Marriage by Kimberly McCrae. And I do believe that this is a thriller. I think that I'd heard stuff about it, and I could definitely be wrong. It's just when I was looking through the options, I was like, wait, this one is something that I think I'd heard about. So let's see. Lizzie Kitsakis is working late when she gets the call. Grueling hours are standard at elite law firms like Young and Crane, but they'd be easier to swallow if Lizzie was there voluntarily. Until recently, she'd been a happily underpaid federal prosecutor. With that job and her brilliant, devoted husband, Sam, she had everything she'd ever wanted, and then suddenly it all fell apart. No, that's a lie. It wasn't sudden, was it? Long ago, the cracks in Lizzie's marriage had started to show. She was just good at averting her eyes. The last thing Lizzie needs right now is a call from an inmate at Rikers asking for her help, even if Zach Grayson is an old friend. But Zach is desperate. His wife, Amanda, has been found dead at the bottom of the stairs in their Brooklyn brownstone, and Zach's the primary suspect. As Lizzie's drawn into the dark heart of idyllic Park Slope, she learns that Zach and Amanda weren't what they seemed, and that their friends, a close-knit group of fellow parents at the exclusive Brooklyn Country Day School, may be protecting troubling secrets of their own. In the end, she's left wondering not only whether her own marriage can be saved, but what it means to have a good marriage in the first place. Ooh, honestly, this sounds like something I'd like. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be very thrillery, but in general, you guys know I love crime shows. I love like playing detective whenever I'm doing that. I love watching true crime, and I feel like this is definitely gonna fall in that kind of interest category for me, so I'm glad that I picked it up, and I'm glad that this is kind of forcing me to try new things. So that was the book pick for the month. We got a little bookmark, and then I did get a couple of other books. Oh, I was kind of worried about this, but I'm not that bummed. So I used one of my credits for The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. This is actually a book that I read last year during Halloween time, so October. And I was debating getting it for a while because I know the original copy is like a very reflective, shimmery mirror-like, and I didn't think that the book of the month one would be, and it isn't. But it's so cool, and honestly, hardcovers are so expensive, like adult hardcovers. This is $28 and I used 1 credit on it. Like, I cannot complain. And I definitely wanted a copy of this because it's like one of the first thrillers I really read, and I loved it, so glad I got that. And I got this, which I'm actually pretty dang psyched about. I feel like I've been hearing so much about it lately, and I still don't know what it's about, but I got it because I don't know, I just trust people, I guess. And that is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I'm pretty sure it's a sci-fi. The person that I'd been hearing talk about it a lot was G from Book Roast, and I believe this is like one of her favorite books or something along those lines. She definitely really likes it, maybe like her favorite sci-fi, and it is just overall really well known, but I don't know much about it, and I'm not going to read you the summary right now just because I don't want to take a million years on this intro, but I'm glad I got it, and it's a really pretty book. Either way, that made me sound pretty dumb. I'm just like, yeah, I got this book because people said it's good and it's so pretty. That's okay, you can get books because they're pretty. You heard it from me first. Don't feel like you need another explanation. And now let's actually get into these Amazon packages. I'm so excited. I kind of went on a little bit of a goose chase for it because until I'd gotten the notification from the person that they'd sent me this, I hadn't updated my address on Amazon Prime for my wish list. So now it's all updated. So if you guys happen to find my wish list and want to send me something, don't worry, it'll come straight to me. But this one was actually waiting on my old house's doorstep, which worked out so well. Ooh, what? This is so cute. It's all wrapped. What? Oh my gosh, isn't it extra to pay for wrapping? This is so sweet. it's from Genesis Renee. That's a really cool name. I like that name. I've always wanted a cool name, but I think it stems from the fact that my name's pretty bland and normal, Brittany, you know? Ooh, it's so nice. I've never seen a wrapped present from Amazon. That's so cool. Nice. So this is actually a poetry collection by R.H. Sin, and it says, I hope this reaches her in time. I've actually been meaning to buy R.H. Sin's poetry, like any of their books, for quite a while, because I feel like it's gonna be a poetry style that I really like. I know it's that like modern kind of poetry feel, but when I read a piece of it in Barnes & Noble, I just really liked the themes in it, and I think that this was the one that I picked up in Barnes & Noble, so I'm so excited to pick this up. And I just was thinking the other day that I need to start like buying more poetry so I can start reading more poetry, again on the same line of like wanting to try more genres than just fantasy. Oh my gosh, this one's wrapped too. I'm keeping these little wrappings for forever. It's just so cute. I like this one even better. Like, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Oh, and this one has a little note. Oh, I love this. So it says, hi Brittany, hope you're staying safe and healthy. Just wanted to tell you that your personality stands out the most, and it's so beautiful. From a Ravenclaw to my favorite Virgo Slytherin. Thanks. I love it. Oh, this is so sweet. And I don't know if you get to pick out like what wrappings look like, but this is gray and silver. This is green and gray, which is kind of like Slytherin colors, which, you know, is pretty cool. And this is Gryffindor colors, kind of. And we all know I used to be a Gryffindor, but we don't talk about that. My goodness, this is so fancy. That's so cool. I think I just added this too. Wow. Okay, so this is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. And I actually just added this because I was watching Books with Chloe and she was raving about the sequel or the companion novel to this, which was, I can't remember exactly what the companion novel is called, but she just read it, an arc of it, and was saying how much she loved it. I immediately added this to my wish list because I've been wanting to read more romance. Oh my gosh, there's a little black cat. Do you see that? So it is a romance, and I don't know too much more about it, but I'm so excited to pick this up. And I feel like both of these things are gonna be things that I pick up pretty quickly because, again, I've been wanting to like, not cut out fantasy, that is not the right word for it, but I've been wanting to explore more things, and I feel like I've been reading a lot of fantasy lately. This is so sweet. I always keep these little notes, by the way. If you guys ever were to send me anything, I keep the notes and I put them in whatever book it is that it's gifted to me with. That way, like, it's a little bit of a memory, and whenever I open up the book, I always see the little slip of paper and remember that someone gave it to me. So thank you guys so much. Thank you specifically to Genesis, and I really appreciate this. I am so excited. That's it. This intro is super long already. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of journaling right now because I feel like I need to get my life in order. The past week has just gone by in the blink of an eye. I have a lot of like work related training stuff to do today by end of day, and I just want to get everything journaled, that way I know what's going on. And I'll probably clean up a little bit too because now everything's a little bit messy, but this is so exciting. So I will talk to you guys in a moment. It is the 16th, which is Saturday. Yeah, I have had a pretty chill morning, as I usually do. At this point, I just know myself. I know that no matter how early I wake up, I really don't get my day started until 2 p.m. So today I woke up at 10, which is actually pretty early because my sleep's been messed up. But I still just like relaxed and stayed in bed and drank my coffee out of my cute little tumbler and watched Lucifer. It was a really nice chill morning, but I finally came into my book room to be productive and get some stuff done. Yeah, just to give you a little reading update to like this thing I did. Last night I took in Orange with my little reading light into our room to read right before going to sleep, and I got a little bit of the way through. I was really tired actually. Sometimes manga has page numbers and sometimes they do not. So I am this much of the way through, which is the very beginning, but I'm really liking it so far. Like, I was actually kind of shocked at how instantly I was sucked in because it's very cutesy, and in the beginning at least, and I just am really into it. So I'm very happy that I picked this up. I want to finish this today, which shouldn't be too difficult because manga. But right now I wanted to play a little bit of Animal Crossing because I just feel like I haven't played in a few days. So what I think I'm gonna do is turn on my audiobook, Soul of the Sword, and play just a little bit of Animal Crossing. Not too much. I kind of just want to get like my tasks done. I'm pretty sure all my fruit is grown today, so like I want to harvest things. So I shouldn't be on there for too long, and then after that, we'll see. I do actually have a pretty hefty list of things to do today. Yeah, so I got, I think, the last package in the mail today for my bathroom stuff. So I want to be able to like clean everything up in there and organize all the new organizational things that I got. And I also did want to potentially film my wrap up today because, I mean, it's the 16th of May and I still haven't told you guys my thoughts on my April books. So I'm probably gonna be doing that, but I figure first I'll just play some Animal Crossing, listen to an audiobook. I think that's reasonable, and we'll go from there. So, update. I haven't talked to you guys all day. Sorry about that. The last time we talked, I think I said I was gonna play a little bit of Animal Crossing and listen to Shadow of the Fox, and I did that for like 12 hours. Okay, not 12 hours. Actually, I don't know. But I did it for a long time. I just got, if you play Animal Crossing, I got the terraforming tool a little while ago, but I was like really hesitating to actually rearrange everything on my island because like it just takes a lot of time and money. But today I just like put on Shadow of the Fox and started to actually like build up all the structure areas for me to move everything around, and that took so long, but I actually managed to finish Shadow of the Fox, which is really, really cool. And I am kind of in between a 4 and a 5 star. This is actually, I think, how I felt. Wait, do I keep saying Shadow of the Fox when I mean Soul of the Sword? I meant Soul of the Sword. But I kind of felt this way for Shadow of the Fox as well when I finished it, where it was really, really good and I loved it the entire time. It just feels so fun. Like the way that Julie Kagawa writes the story, it feels like you're watching an anime, and it's just really nice and it flows really well. But there's like something holding me back from actually fully giving it a 5 star, and I'm not sure what it is, but it definitely feels like more than a 4 star. So I think this is going to be one of those weird ones where I definitely would have originally given it a 4.5, and I think I'm actually going to round it up to a 5 star just because, I mean, I really can't tell you what it is that's missing from it. I think what it is that I probably won't reread it. That's like what's keeping me from giving it a full 5 star best book ever kind of rating. It's the fact that even though I loved it and I'm so looking forward to the next one, I don't feel like I need to reread it. Yeah, that worked out well. I did originally want to film my wrap up today, but I'm thinking that now I probably won't because I really want to take my makeup off. I put on my eyelashes like strangely, I guess, and they keep poking my eyeball. We're not here for that, and I kind of just want to be able to take them off. And I still have some things to do. I don't know, maybe I'll just like adjust my eyelash and then kind of give you an update. I need to at least write down like my plan for my wrap up so that I can film it tomorrow, and then read some of Orange, try and stay away from Animal Crossing, which I think I will now because like now I just have to wait for the next day and I don't time travel really. Yeah, so I'm just gonna figure out what's going on with my eyelashes, talk to you in a minute. It's been like an hour and I was plotting out my day because I thought that I hadn't gotten everything that I needed to get done today, but I actually only didn't end up filming my wrap up, which is pretty good. Oh, by the way, I ended up just taking off those eyelashes. I wasn't having it. I actually think I'm gonna be getting to bed now. I didn't end up picking up Orange. Depending on like how tired I am, I will read this when I'm in bed because I really did like doing that last night. And yeah, hopefully get an early start tomorrow. If you're wondering, I have notes all over my arms because I always know what I want to do when I first wake up because I write it into my journal, but my journal stays in here and then I stay in my room and then I forget everything that I was supposed to do. So I wrote like a checklist of like my things that I want to do tomorrow. I'm very forgetful, guys. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna turn in. I'm glad I finished Soul of the Sword. Oh, actually, I didn't write it into my journals, or maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'm just very tired right now, and I can't stop watching other people's like gorgeous island tours, and now I just wanna keep decorating my island. It's a problem. So I'm gonna turn in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yes. It's Sunday night. My best laid out days, just they never turn out. Basically, I woke up today and I had another slow start, but Adam and I went to go get Dunkin' Donuts, which I feel like has been like a routine for us, like a weekly thing. I'm not sure if we do it every Sunday, but it's definitely been once a week. And when we got back, I just ended up chilling for a little bit, just doing some minor tasks on Animal Crossing while watching some of Lucifer, because I've been really, really caught into the show. And I got kind of discouraged because I know I told you guys I wanted to do like my bathroom reorganization stuff because I'd gotten all this fun stuff for it. But one of the bigger packages from Amazon got delayed. When I checked yesterday, it said that it was delayed, but it should still be here on time, which is today, even though on time was on the 15th. But whatever. And then when I checked again today, it said delayed officially. But either way, I got discouraged, so I was like, I don't want to do any of the cleaning. And then I got weirdly lightheaded. I don't know what happened. I think I was just really hungry. I had to like sit for like 2 hours because I was like feeling really weird, and I ended up taking out my contacts because I think it could have been that too. Like it was messing with my vision, and I took out my contacts, I ate, and I feel way better now. But it is definitely a lot later. So yeah, I haven't really read today. I still have Orange. Last night I just knocked out once I got back to our room. So I really want to finish this tonight. I want to start the We Hunt the Flame audiobook, but I think that, let me double check. I think that the live show has already happened. Little Fires Everywhere. Yeah, so the Little Fires Everywhere live show has already streamed. It was yesterday, so I missed that. So I do kind of want to jump onto the book, that way I can at least try and keep up with the live show and stuff like that, but I do already have the We Hunt the Flame audiobook. What I might do is download Little Fires Everywhere, and then because I am kind of worried that it's going to be a heavier read. Sorry, I moved you because the glare was really bugging me. So I think that because I'm a little worried about the Little Fires Everywhere audiobook, that I will listen to We Hunt the Flame at the same time, so that if I get bored during Little Fires Everywhere, or if I find it to be like kind of heavy because it is more of a adult work obviously, then I can kind of switch off between that and We Hunt the Flame. I'm not crazy worried about it just because I have definitely read some heavy books and listened to them on audio, so I'm not really worried about keeping up with the content as much as I am worried that I'm gonna be bored by the book. Right now though, I actually got distracted because I was doing a Twitter challenge where it shows you a whole database of people that have your Myers-Briggs personality type, and it's like you have to pick 4 that relate to you the most. And when I was going through them, I realized that it also had your Enneagram type, which is a different kind of personality test that I've always had a lot of issues with. Anytime I take the Enneagram test that I find online, I get different results and none of them feel right. So I've never really considered it, but when I was looking through the people that I relate to most in the Myers-Briggs, I've noticed a pattern in their Enneagram. And then when I was looking up that specific Enneagram type, I found a test, and I just started it, but I'm kind of liking it. So I'm gonna finish taking that test, maybe give you an update after that. And then we're gonna do a little bit of journaling, and after that, Adam and I are actually going to clean a little in the house, which should be fun. And I think that's when I'm gonna start listening to either Little Fires Everywhere or We Hunt the Flame. So that's the plan for tonight. It is pretty late, but yeah, I'm gonna cut this off and I will see you in a moment. But I thought I would figure out my Enneagram type, but instead...
You're more confused?
Yeah.
I feel like no one's ever happy with those answers.
And all it told me was I'm the captain, which that's not right, because I don't like leading people.
Yeah, but you definitely like to get your say.
Well, no, I don't like following people, but I don't like leading people.
Yeah, but a captain would definitely take being the captain as opposed to being one of the not captains, sailors.
Yeah, but I don't know what the captain is.
It's a my way or the highway kind. It doesn't matter whether you like to lead people or not. It's whether you like to be in charge and have your voice be like the last one to talk.
I guess it depends on the situation.
Literally just think back to us moving into this house. You were the captain because you didn't do any of the work. You didn't lead. You just yelled when there's a problem.
I would have done all the work, but you wanted to be involved.
What do you mean I wanted to be involved?
You said you wanted to help me move, and so I had to be the captain. Otherwise, I would have done it all on my own. And probably gotten more injured, but I would have still done it. Oh, so that was a DISC personality type, a DIC, a DISC, and I'd never heard of that. So I made a free account and now I'm doing the Enneagram. So this one might go better. Yeah, see, I think this is what I have gotten a couple of other times. The thinker. But see, that's not like really accurate. I don't know. I should probably just get to journaling. I'm closing this vlog out tomorrow. I'm finishing this vlog tomorrow because I just had a stressful night. We cleaned and it was going so well. I was like deep cleaning the entire house, and Chala's really scared of the vacuum, so he normally hides when the vacuum's going. And at one point Adam asked me, he's like, oh, is Chala still in the closet? Like, you should like get him out of there before you vacuum. And I was like, I don't know. And I went to check. I was like, he's not in here. He's like, well, then where is he? We went on a hunt for 2 hours. Oh, God, we were so stressed. We were thinking the worst because at one point Adam did go outside to like shake the mat for the litter and stuff like that, but like he definitely wouldn't have followed him out there, but we were still worried. And then we thought that maybe he was in the garage and he wasn't in any of his usual hiding spots, and we literally turned this house around looking for him and we still couldn't find him. And he was in the one spot that both of us had overlooked for one reason or another. We were so stressed. So now it's just really late. I want to go to sleep. I'm ready for today to be over. And yeah, I'm not gonna read right now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll close it then. Good night. So I didn't end up being able to close it out on Monday or on Tuesday. I just was having a time, I guess. Cleaning and losing T'Challa just, you know, set me up for a weird week. And I did manage to film myself playing some Animal Crossing. No surprise there, just terraforming my island. And I figured I would close out the vlog while you watched me do this, and I hope that's not too boring. But I did only finish one book for the weekend, and that's Soul of the Sword by Julie Kagawa, which I gave 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. You guys know that already. And I did start Orange, We Hunt the Flame, and Little Fires Everywhere. So I'm hoping that next weekend's reading vlog is gonna go much better than this one and be a little bit more productive. I think that I just definitely fell into a hole at the end of this week, but that's okay. And now that I'm kind of caught up in Animal Crossing, hopefully I'll be able to stay away from it in the next vlog, but who knows? Other than that, that's really all I have to say. And yeah, I mean, let me know if you don't mind the Animal Crossing content, I guess. Maybe I'll show you around my island in one of these vlogs once everything is all done. But until then, I am just going to close this out. I will catch you in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see how next weekend goes. All right, love you all so much. Stay safe, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.